I love the blank garage with like 3 details.
And a couch.
And a couch in the garage where it belongs. So that way I can watch the garage door shut on my leisurely day off.
Grab your helmet. It's go time.
Grab your helmet.
No, it's fine. I don't need one. If I crash, you could just do that weird Bumblebee thing from all the movies.
No, because it will kill them. Do they do that in the show?
Never once.
Woo!
Never once does that happen.
You know me, RC. Mess with Cliff Jumper.
Is that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voice in Cliff Jumper?
No.
I just found a whole lot of Energon.
Sorry, that was a bad line.
Good thing. Oh my god.
It's better.
Yes, piles of open Energon that nobody's ever seen before. So did Cliff Jumper choose the devil look, or
No, he was just built like that.
built like a devil,
He's built different.
named like a jumper of cliffs?
I don't know if I like the animation style, Alex Kurtzman.
I definitely don't like Alex Kurtzman.
Yeah, no shit.
He made one competent film once.
Barely.
Are we talking about people like us?
Yeah,
No. No.
That's competent.
It's a film.
He tried.
He made one film once.
Mud, have you seen this whole show?
Yes.
How many conspiracies have they done?
0.
0?
0.
That's what I'm giving
Isn't
the
this
show.
one where the Earth is Unicron though?
But the Earth is Unicron in this.
Okay,
It's not a conspiracy. It's actually just a fact of this one.
that's true. It's not moon landing was faked because of Transmorphers and
Yeah, no,
Chernobyl
none
was
of
faked
that.
because of Transmorphers.
No, none of that.
My 2 exposures to Cliff Jumper are this where he dies right away and then Bumblebee where he dies right away.
Dude, in Bumblebee when he died right away, I was like, wait, that's what happened in the show. We're here, Cliff Jumper. Shit.
I've come for the stab.
Wow. Immediately it paints the Autobots as late and incompetent.
Yes, that's what the Autobots mean.
We must not allow our anger over the loss of Cliff Jumper.
The voice is the same, but it doesn't have that shit tier modulation that they put on it that makes them all sound alike, so it's good.
Seriously, look at Bumblebee. It's 1-to-1 with how he looks in the movie. Like, even with the little wings that he has TIG welded on repeatedly.
How do I get an awesome job like yours?
Oh, high school bullies.
Its eyebrows and lips are the 2 animated factors on any character's face. Now, Transformers, you can probably get away with it because they are just a big hunk of metal, but this just looks weird. The guy.
Look at the just concrete slab around him.
Right.
Yeah.
Take 5, Sadie.
I'm gonna project a human on my bike to evade suspicion, and then they park and they're like, let's phase out of existence.
Experience suggests I should never cut a rug.
Oh my god, look how his mouth moves when he talks.
I know.
Hello, Jacob.
Nice.
That's not how mirrors work. That's fine.
It may take a few KO paychecks.
Like, it's one thing to be like, you have a nice bike, but it's another thing to sit on it.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, can I fucking help you? Get off my motorcycle.
Is this town abandoned?
No,
Where's anyone?
it's in Nevada.
Alright, remember how I complimented Peter Cullen like 4 minutes ago? The main guy sucks. The only difference between this and the freeway from the Matrix is there are people on this one. Oh, no, there's not.
No,
What
there's
the
no
fuck?
one, dude.
What the fuck?
There's no one.
It's a freeway, sir! Why are there no people?
It's weird that the robot bad guys never block.
Why would they?
Because she leapt like 30 feet in the air and extended her foot and it landed on his face. And he's like, oh, what's going on here? I might do something, maybe. Oh no, he realized he's being attacked.
Bumblebee just fucking crushed that guy.
See, he lands right in front of him, kills his friend, and he's like, I better just stare at him.
Anyone perceived as our ally will be at grave risk.
It's weird that Bumblebee chose to be perceived with big headlight titties still in this animated show.
He looks like Pinocchio. I'm not a 3D model, I'm a real boy. Oh, by the way, Dwayne Johnson is Cliff Jumper.
Aha! He
You were
is.
right.
I
Woo!
actually did not know that.
Well, I recognize his voice.
I said that because Peter Mensa of
Scorpion King fame. Yeah, he's Predaking.
He's Predaking.
Burn the bitch.
I'm Raph.
I'm Raph.
I thought it was Ralph. It's been a while since
It's
I've watched
not
this
even
show.
one full word.
Raphael.
Welcome to Hakwaka with Jat Ian and Meh.
God, it's so nice hearing like a real Optimus Prime voice instead of jumbled monster mode.
Yeah.
Him, Peter Cullen and Leonard Nimoy sound identical in that movie. It's fucking annoying.
Emanating from deep space.
Also, he's not a triangle in this one.
Fucking Zero! That's like the best design choice, just have him be a Dorito.
Decepticon!
ones! I have returned.
Who are you talking to?
The audience.
There's no one around.
Hello, it's me, Dwayne the Cliff Jumper Johnson.
Only we 5 Autobots remain on this Earth.
They're not gonna add 17 more.
They're gonna add a million more.
Are they good ones or are they?
Wheeljack? Remember that haunting nightmare from the third one?
The meth head?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
he looks normal in this.
Why wouldn't he look normal?
You know what my favorite part about this is? That it's short and that I don't have to Michael Bay dialogue.
Transmorphers.
Alex Kurtzman.
I'm living a dream here in Botswana.
Botswana, the country.
That's the
It's a
joke.
terrible joke.
I think that's fucking hilarious.
How many kids are gonna understand that Botswana's real? Jake didn't even understand Botswana was real. He looks confused as shit.
Which bot is Swana?
No, fuck. He's too far gone. They look like televisions. Do you think he plays Michael Bay's Transformers on them?
I think he plays literally any other films.
The Beach Bum and Serenity back to back.
Autobots, I have notoriously bad taste. Would you like to watch The Last Night?
Autobots. Today we're watching Hot Quality Contents Review.
Because I have the best possible taste in the world. I
Agree.
subscribe because my penis is large.
7 Rex, 34 fender
I
benders.
thought 7 Rex was the name of another Autobot.
And of particular note,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
We are your best.
His mouth is so small. It looks like sunglasses. I can't get over Optimus's tits.
Pretty big bearings.
I have Ray-Bans on my chest bulkhead.
Ah,
That looks so fucking
the
bad.
quality, as soon as they're far, is like so starkly different. Yeah, just jam it in. What a surgery. Just can you imagine? Oh, I gotta get my knee replaced. The doctor just shoves the knee into your knee. Cliffjumper is so much more effective now that he's dead than he was when he was alive.
Fully agree. No, Cliff Jumper. I want you in 2 pieces. It wouldn't be a Transformers review if we didn't quote that.
Cliff Jumper's signal popped back online.
Who's Cliff Jumper?
Ligma ball.
And as per usual, we're late. God fucking damn it.
There's no way that they're stealthy. Look at how big they are.
And they're also bright colors too.
And the
they showed
ground
up.
shakes.
The ground shakes. The portal makes noise. I'm gonna assume the theme music is diegetic too,
Bumblebee's playing it. Why are they focusing so much on Arky?
because they need to punch away from things they can't have time or budget to animate. No, I'm getting it. Look, there's just Bumblebee solo attacking, and then they're gonna cut to just Optimus pretty soon.
No, it's gonna be Bulkhead.
Good. Wipe the screen with a
Bulkhead,
really
then
big
Optimus.
thing. There he is. No, I was right. See? Oh, just him. What?
I'll
Another one
kill
down.
you.
They're all one shots, so I have to
There's
spend time.
Bulkhead, Okay.
Windows.exe has crashed.
Damn it. It's probably from all that pornography I downloaded.
Into my own brain immediately.
We learned the English using the World Wide Web.
Who is Stepbro? I must find him.
Think I can fix that.
Really?
He can hack. He's 11.
Nice shadows. The ground is the lighting source. It's lit up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow, what a good scene of them just shooting, and we don't see what they're shooting at.
Yeah, I
for
know.
5 whole seconds.
Oh, it's cut away. That wasn't enough action.
Oh no, 13% of Cliff Jumper.
The joint's gonna blow. Autobots.
Relight that joint. I want to get fucked up. I wanted to see that shot from every movie where they just ride the explosion all the way up and don't die
Optimus
from
is so slow.
it. No,
You can see it coming after them.
that's a slow explosion.
It's slower than fucking Optimus.
It has to be slow to match Optimus's slow speed.
You know, he could have picked any vehicle.
He could have.
He could still pick vehicles. They could change. That's canon.
Yeah, that's very canon.
He does change vehicles later in the show.
Is it to a bigger truck?
Yes.
Oh!
They should all just be Lamborghinis.
The waveform you made.
Not Cliff. At least, not anymore. He was.
Oh my god, cliche dialogue. Fuck me up. Injected into my veins. It's not him. Not anymore. Something was different about him. The bad guys missed me over and over again.
Yeah. Mud, you are correct. This is better. But,
RC, You'll accompany Jack.
I love accompanying Jack. I do it every night.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
What could you possibly know about loss?
What, you think you're the only one with problems?
What is this dialogue for?
I don't know.
What do you know about loss, bitch? I said I was sorry. I feel bad.
She has like a permanent evil grin face. I love the blank garage with like 3 details.
And a couch.
And a couch in the garage where it belongs. So that way I can watch the garage door shut on my leisurely day off.
Grab your helmet. It's go time.
Grab your helmet.
No, it's fine. I don't need one. If I crash, you could just do that weird Bumblebee thing from all the movies.
No, because it will kill them. Do they do that in the show?
Never once.
Woo!
Never once does that happen.
I would have gone woo anyway.
Is that a chicken ship?
Unicron the Destroyer flows through my veins as if I hear his very thoughts.
He's thinking about being Earth.
What's on the activities list?
1, 2, 3, go, my baby dog.
First the freeways aren't safe, now air travel?
The freeway is the most safe place. There's nobody on it. Yeah, it really looks like you're struggling. You've made the same expression since you started the show.
If I can hack into the Fed's mainframe, maybe I can pinpoint Fowler's coordinates.
He's 11.
11. I'm hacking into the federal government.
Michael Bay punch. Oh my goodness. Also, another Decepticon that just did not defend itself.
Miko hasn't seen the cons in action like we have.
The cons in action.
Do they call the Autobots the pros?
Ah, yes, the famed 3-button command to shut down the entire station.
If our combatants are already deceased, how can we possibly defeat them?
Alex Kurtzman, baby.
So sick of Ratchet talking. But they're already dead.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was not this annoying in the movies.
That's because he's not a character in the movies.
He might have
At least
a
he
point.
hasn't said to Jack, pheromone levels suggest he wants to mate with the girl.
I have mastered Dark Energon.
How? Did you do it off screen? You've
Look at his
injected
glowing
You
eyes.
injected it into your bloodstream once.
I have mastered heroin. Hi, bye.
Oh no, I'm so incompetent. I only shot once at nothing and then died. I better not shoot when I point up in the air and then just prepare for death. These fucking Decepticons. I have not seen one do a good job at all.
Miko?
Dude, there's just metal everywhere. This dude's doing flips. Holy shit. So that guy with the gun, his solution was to run at Bulkhead, the man who's like 5 times thicker than him.
Bulkhead has a bigger gun.
And a bigger everything. And he's like, I'm gonna melee this bitch to death.
This prolonged exposure to Dark Energon is sapping our strength.
We cannot falter now.
It didn't look like you were faltering. Yeah, see, look, there's boom, he's dead, sliced, dead. Oh no.
They're doing the Mr. Smith
That was
thing.
Mr. Smith thing.
They're beating the shit out of him like that scene in fucking Justice League War. Peep the Light Show. Ratchet's got this.
Peep the Light Show. Green Lantern's got this.
He just gets annihilated.
I'm recommending that. Never mind.
It's your fault that we're stuck in this intensity.
Oh my god, who cares about the human drama? What is this, a fucking Godzilla movie? Just go back to the robots.
What is he talking about? Your fault. He beamed him and Raph here.
Yeah, to save her. They weren't gonna leave.
Yeah, it's your fault that I chose
Yeah, he
to
could've
come
just
here.
left her there.
He could have just not done this. If he's so mad about it. This is easy. I got this. This is basically just a Rubik's Cube. I already solved one of those. It's just circles and lines. It's like a Jack Kirby comic book. Oh, I'm gonna hack into this maze.
Can you
No.
download it?
Yeah, he's gonna download it. Whoa!
I got a flash drive.
The flash.
Dude, if the Decepticon chip has a USB port!
I got 8 gigs, bro.
Let's not shoot them still.
No urgency.
Yeah, let's slowly lower the gun. Oh, wow, I better not shoot, I better not shoot, I better not shoot, I better not shoot. Oh, now it's time to shoot. Dead.
Fitting, for it is Dark Energon which flows through mine.
All he needs to do is stab Optimus in the head with Dark Energon right there,
No,
and he
they're
wins.
gonna do quips first and wait for their quips and then
Movie
shoot
go
later.
Quip, dude.
They're not gonna shoot when they have the opportunity.
Alex Kurtzman goes quip.
Yep.
Miko? Raph was almost killed.
He wasn't.
It's not like he's your son. Calm down.
Yeah.
They met 1 day ago.
They met a day ago. And he chose to go there with Raph, we barely knows. And the Decepticon did not try to kill them.
Barely, yeah.
So it's like all of the arguments are just completely flawed.
I have loving parents and 2 purebred cats, Chi-Chi and Ding Dong. I went to the best school, took piano lessons since I was 3.
How nice for you.
No, how boring.
Oh man, I had this really good, non-complicated, non-confrontational life. How boring.
20 minutes and you never have to think about this series again, boys.
Reprieve.
No more Transformers until the next one.
Autobots, transform and gravitize.
My favorite Autobot power.
Nothing gets in or out.
Yep, 4 very small robots are gonna stop me.
All right, turn on the machine that eviscerates anything.
Optimus, with all due respect, you said it yourself.
Optimus, with all due respect, I, the human being that is 3 feet tall, am going to give you orders. They're not gravitizing properly.
Damn. Are you telling me that the henchmen Decepticons did not competently strike any Autobot once?
Where's this light coming from in this scene?
Yeah.
The first shadow of the whole show.
There it is.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Shout out to that shadow, bro.
We're gonna talk about shout out to the shadow. I'm like, what up, Shadow?
The same alien math we saw on their ship. But this time, I can download them.
Did he plug a USB port into a Texas satellite grid with no security?
How did they get in here?
They teleported.
Oh.
They teleported outside and then walked in.
That's true.
Don't let Mud fucking... There should be security.
They're locked onto Cybertron, but not for long.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He cut the hard line. The dishes are locked onto Cybertron.
I like how those 3 wires were the entirety of his hacking ability.
He cut the transatlantic cables.
Or miss 4 times.
You shoot where it's going to be. What the hell was that?
It's called leading, idiot.
Your arm is a gun. You were born this way. You should know this.
By Lady Gaga.
Optimus, I'm registering a rapidly expanding mass in their space bridge vortex.
I don't know how to operate any of this technology, though. I sure wish Raph were here.
Raph is hacking the circle that they're on. Yeah, he's hacking into Halo.
Yep, I bet he is. I'm surprised he can't hack Megatron himself. They're all just robots.
Master? Starscream, what is it?
Did he stop killing Optimus to hear what Starscream has to say, who he hates? He bitched about not getting this moment a few episodes ago. And now here he is, about to kill him.
All right, Jake, I'm going to tell you 3 things.
Oh, but he waited and now he
Hold on, I'm going to tell you 3 things.
Yup.
A, this is a television show.
Yup.
With a script, so that's not going to happen.
All right.
B, Optimus Prime is the main character. He has the most plot armor in the whole show.
Right.
And C, I hate media. It's like how in the James Bond movies where you get shot by 14 dudes and lives, and I go, that's not textured.
It's the Justice League fucking mother box.
Yeah.
Not textured on one side.
Right.
Very clearly.
We would never make it, Lord Megatron. Don't be a fool.
Don't be a fool, even though you already were a fool listening to me.
We will defend our home.
It's even got the Optimus monologue at the end. Save myself. When I say this is bad, I don't mean this is on the level of Revenge of the Fallen or Age of Extinction or The Last Night or
the first one.
You're
which is
really
also
fucking
bad.
almost any of those movies. But the thing is, it is bad. It's not good. I think the animation is really weak.
Mm-hmm.
It literally just does the job that it needs to in the sense that they get from A to B to C to D and they do some punches and shoot moves and that's about it. And there were like 7 or 8 whole backgrounds that all... No, I'm not here to just shit on animators. They do a lot of work. They do a lot of hard work and they have a little bit amount of time and a little bit amount of budget. There's a lot of like crunch time that every animator in these kinds of things has to deal with. That being said, I'm not here to comment on someone's work week if they're an animator. I'm here to comment on the product. The product is it's really rocky and it's not really strong, and all the weird plot beats that just get characters where they need to go keep bringing up new logic problems and new why don't the Decepticons just try and shoot them for once. It's the same kind of pattern repeated. And again, like if you're a kid and you're in 2013 and you like stuff like this, sure, there are worse things to watch. I'm totally cool.
Yeah, you can watch the movies.
You could, absolutely. But for me, this is not better than, say, 2018's Bumblebee. And I would probably put this on par, less on par than the first Michael Bay movie. I think that one's better. Because
I think they're both...
There's no moment in this that is as truly spectacular as Optimus Prime transforming in that alleyway in front of them, and the camera rotates and all the Autobots do it. And there's no moment in this that's as spectacular as Starscream transforming into a jet and then back into a guy, destroying a jet, back into a jet. For like that whole sequence, there's like bits in that movie that no part of this comes anywhere close to measuring up to. And at the end of the day, I think that's what seals this fate. It's still better than 2, 3, 4, and 5, if that wasn't clear enough. But I'm gonna give this a 3 because I don't super hate it. I just don't like it.
So I'm gonna go with things that I enjoyed, and then I'll go more into it. I love Peter Cullen to death. They didn't monster mode him. He got to do his like big talented man thing. Awesome. Frank Welker, same. A lot of the voice acting's kind of bad. I'm not actually gonna lie to you.
I did mention that.
RC's kind of bad. Kevin Michael Richardson does a good job. B doesn't have voice acting. Fucking Ratchet, not it. All the kids, not it. Like, it's pretty cringy. The animation's bad. I'm not one to normally talk about animation, especially, I wouldn't even say early. This is 2013. There's really good animation in 2013, especially for television. I think it's almost unacceptable that everything felt very, very flat, especially for a Transformers thing. This didn't have no budget. It had at least something. The backgrounds were very, very flat, kind of stretched out looking almost at some points. The shadows just weren't there. The lighting was off in a lot of scenes. I think in some scenes the Transformers do look good, but my biggest gripe is in the action scenes, everything is garbage. There's no good action scene in this entire show.
Yep.
You cannot convince me that even in the later seasons there's no good action scenes. Like, it's choppy, way too fast. It goes... It's very jagged and rugged and like speed ran action. It's very disjointed. None of the movement feels fluid, which is a really big issue for me, especially since the Transformers are supposed to feel more fluid and more like when they transform even in this show. It's very step, 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 step. It doesn't feel like motion. It feels like very jarring.
I agree. I know what you mean. It's like
that's
keyframe certain elements and that's about it, and you don't really like...
And that's my big issue with the animation, because I don't really care. Like, whatever, the fucking backgrounds suck and the characters don't have facial animations. That can all be forgiven if it's interesting in motion, and it's not. And that's my biggest issue with it. Jake, I'm actually giving it the same exact score as you.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we can all agree that the problems with this and the problems with the first Michael Bay are different entirely, because the first Michael Bay is really well animated. Like, you can't fault that, you know?
The first Michael Bay movie is still offensive.
Yeah, but the writing here... Offensive. Yeah, the writing here is not, like, racist or horribly awful in that sense.
Weirdly sexual.
Yeah.
You're a criminal. Criminals are hot.
Criminals are hot, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is just very milquetoast, run-of-the-mill kids show.
Fair.
And it has not aged well in the 8 years since it's come out.
All right, Mud, I want to hear what you have to say.
All right, so I feel like I have to disagree on some parts.
That's fine.
I think Raph, Miko, and Jack are far more interesting than fucking Sam Witwicky or Cade Yeager.
Oh, sorry.
2
compared to 0 on an interesting scale.
That's still better. And the fact that they're like actual kids appeals to the audience because, you know, little kids are watching this show.
Yeah.
And yeah, Raph hacking into the Pentagon, dumb as shit. I'm not going to defend that.
Thank you for not defending it, because I'd be like, Mud, don't defend it.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd rather something like this where it's at best inoffensive than something like Transformers 4, where there's a whole scene where they have to justify statutory rape. Yeah, the animation's dog shit. And I remember that from when I watched it. I was like, this is, like, really rough.
Yeah.
Because you said they had a budget. Yes, but no, you know? And
Still,
comparatively,
especially 2013 animation, a lot of really nice, like, crisp
oh, yeah,
stuff.
2013 was the beginning of, like, the golden age of animation, but a lot of that was 2D.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
But this looks 2D, so...
It doesn't, but it's not.
Yeah.
There aren't that many interesting fights in the Transformers series outside the first movie, and even then, it's just little moments where it's like, oh, that's dope.
And I completely agree, but that's why I'd hold the first movie over this. You know what I mean?
would not hold the first movie over this because there's like 15 minutes of good shit in there, and then like 2 hours of I want to kill myself because this is awful.
Yeah, but to me, this has been like almost 2 hours of, oh, geez, why are they doing that? You know?
Yeah, but I know, and I know that we're only reviewing this, but it evolves, and there's ongoing plot lines that matter, and they don't fucking rewrite how the Transformers came to Earth every fucking episode.
And I get that, but how could I possibly review what I haven't seen?
You're right, and I agree with that. So I am just saying that I have the added benefit of I've seen this show literally every episode and the series finale.
Do you mind if I ask you this? How do you feel about this in isolation?
It's an okay start. 8.
8. Wow. Okay.
Fuck you guys. 8.
Scores added up are not mode score.
Yeah, not at all. Not anywhere.
no,
this is just like fucking. What is it? The American Wolf in London.
Yeah.
I give it like an 8. You guys are like 2 and 3 or whatever.
That's because that was bad.
No, that movie slaps.
I also don't like this though.
And with that, Jake, what are you recommending?
I've already picked my movie, and it's been clear, but I'm not going to introduce it.
Hey everybody, Joklin here, host of the Potato Cast and host of Massive Implications with your very own CakeJamara. Last time we were together was Garfield's Pet Force, and on that day, I learned a little something interesting about mud. So, I've been planning my return ever since then. So, because it's my favorite MCU film and his least favorite MCU film, boys, I'm coming back with a banger. Jake's pick is Iron Man 3.
Yep.
See you then.
Are you recording me?
Yep.
I'm sick that day. I fucking hate Iron Man 3. It's the worst MCU movie. It's worse than Thor the Dark World.
It's not even the worst Iron Man movie.
It is, though. I'd rather watch Iron
my
Man 2.
God.
At least Iron Man 2 has fucking Justin Hammer in it. I fucking hate Iron Man 3.